Good morning, world history students. How are you today? I haven't talked to you in a week. I want to get in the habit. I think I told you I was going to go Friday, and I didn't. I apologize. So let's get in the habit of going Monday, Friday, beginning of the week and end of the week. All right. Um, just some short stuff, not a lot. Um, First of all, good news, right? Mrs. Cox always talks about good news. So let's get in the habit that whenever we're together, I'm sharing with you some good news, and then you can post online some good news. So my good news would be we played hearts with my mom and my wife and my 12-year-old daughter yesterday, and guess who won? Yeah, that would be me. Yep, won in hearts. So that was a good thing. Good news. Played cards together, did some family time, enjoyed each other, and then won, which I love. All right. So, again, for you, why don't you guys do the same thing and just post it? All right. All right. So let's answer some of the questions that I gave you the other day. First of all, King John. King John, as we all know, is from England, right? And the barons, the nobles, were the ones that presented the Magna Carta, not the peasants, not Parliament, the barons, who they felt like the king was not giving them rights and legal status, right, in front of the law. Italy, Florence is famous for being a city in Italy. That was another one of the questions. And yes, it's famous for the Renaissance starting there, one of a few cities in northern Italy. Now, I didn't ask the question of um, why did the Renaissance start in cities like Florence, right? But I would say, for one, most of these cities were independent. They did not belong to a king or a queen. They kind of ran their own affairs, and therefore they were independent. They were able to kind of do what they felt was most important economically and politically as a city. And then, of course, the northern Italian state or cities were right there in the Mediterranean, so they could trade with the Middle East. They could trade with Constantinople. They were right there in a great location to be able to do a ton of business. Because they did all that business, made a lot of money, right? Which they invested in the arts. All right. Um, William Shakespeare, another famous Renaissance person. Florence is famous for the Renaissance, and William Shakespeare is famous for being a Renaissance poet in England. And he was doing his plays, Romeo and Juliet, right? Where out there, where, oh, where out there, my Romeo, and all those other great lines from Romeo and Juliet and those other great plays. He was around during Elizabeth the First, and then also James. Remember, James was that first Catholic king of England, and his son Charles is going to get his head cut off in the English Civil War. The quote that I gave you about we need our rights, or we're not going to stop unless it's at the tip of a bayonet, was by a guy named Maribet. And some of you came up with that. Congratulations. And but he, in the context, was the tennis court oath, because he was one of the leaders of the Third Estate during the tennis court oath, proclaiming the National Assembly. Charlemagne obviously was in charge of the Franks. And then the most important question was, where was I born? I was not born in Bay City. I was not born in Grand Rapids. I was not born in Lansing. Sorry to say, my dad was working at the University of Michigan getting his PhD. And sadly, I was born in Ann Arbor. I don't share that with a lot of people because I'm not too proud of that fact. But nobody got that one right. I'm sorry. So we'll give you some more questions. I'll post them today, and we'll go over them on Friday. I'll probably post 3 today and 3 on Wednesday, and then go over them on Friday. All right? And if not Friday, Monday for sure. Maybe I'll go 3 questions today, 3 questions on Wednesday, 3 questions on Friday, and then I'll go over them on Monday. What do you think? All right? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're combating this boredom. Hope you're doing stuff for other people. Virtues of the week: being kind, hanging in there, teamwork, courage. Those things will still all apply. Just because we're not doing lessons per se with quotes and other studies does not mean that you can't be doing these, right? Let's make sure that you are getting better as a human being with your family. And of course, if you can find some time to do some history, that would be awesome. Even a little bit, even just a little bit, that'd be great. Okay? Have a great week, and miss you. Hopefully we get back together soon. If not, let's just make sure that we stay connected. All right? Have a great week.